35 with the top down, quit to tell a hater they should get like me. Seem like everybody wanna be the boss.
Welcome back, guys. I'm Natalie. If you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Today we are going to be watching 9 of the worst tattoos ever on Ink Master. Now, do I know about tattooing? No. Do I have a lot of ink? Yes. So, with that being said, let's watch this shit. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already and like this video. All right, well, let's get into it.
The only thing that's consistent in this piece is that it's consistently bad.
Burn.
What's up, man? Check it out. All right.
Got the drawing right here, so you can see it.
Hula girl?
The face. I'm just really worried about the face, man. Like that nose.
I think it's just the pencil line drawing that's kind of messing you up.
I just want her face to be feminine, you know?
My canvas is being a straight up ass. This challenge is going to be a nightmare all the way around.
First of all, no, but that face though actually looked bad.
I don't want to have like a dude in a grass skirt.
You just gotta let me shade it and do my job.
He's not, he's worried, rightly so. This is why people do not speak up to tattoo artists. Tattoo artists are fucking assholes. Most of them.
Check that bad boy out.
She's definitely dancing in the wind.
I don't know how they're not going to send Tim Lee's home for doing this tattoo. When you have eyes and mouth and lips and nose that are just smashed in, then how are you going to fix that? This guy is permanently up for the rest of his life.
That shit is gross. Gross.
There's a lot of problems with this tattoo. The one hand that's up on the fretboard, that is crazy.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a paw.
The flowers around the ankles, that's tiny little tight detail. If you can do that, you should be able to do a mouth. You should be able to do a nose. You should be able to do an eye. But
wait. Do you guys fucking see that shit? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. The more, oh my, it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse and worse. Oh my god.
the biggest complaints about this tattoo is the artistry. It's not the technical ability.
Jeez, that shit was gross. I wouldn't, oh my god.
How you doing over here? You do a lot of Japanese stuff?
Never, actually.
No? You have a color reference already? No?
When I was growing up, I was definitely an introvert because my family moved around a lot, so I spent a lot of my time working on my art. And that's where I think my creativity was born out of.
We got a spot open for you, for sure. Girls have to kick out some guys. Yeah, I'm gonna take over.
Let's move on to Jennifer.
That is a dick with scales. One-eyed Willie, right?
Yeah, that's not. And I have a koi fish too. This was one of my first tattoos I got. This is mine. That.
There. And it's got wings. Even the mouth. Where's the lips?
I've actually never done
Technically, you have a little bit of wobbly lines with some color that's not filled perfectly in. You have problems on both sides of the fence with this tattoo.
Ooh. Also too, for that one, it's like you have to at least like look at a reference photo. Like that's what tattooing is, or drawing it for, like, you know what I mean? I didn't think that one was bad.
It's a Hindu goddess. I want her on a lion, and I want her sitting like that.
The only thing that I'm questioning is time, because
she's one of the most famous people, I think, to come out of the show, just in general.
do that lion and to do her with all her details. Would you be open to the option if we did mainly her? You can add the lion after.
But I want her sitting on the lion.
I'm not feeling good whatsoever. I'm freaking out.
It's a lot of work.
I can't even shrink it down, because if I shrink it down, it's gonna just make it harder for me. My canvas's goddess needs to be on top of a lion, and she has 8 hands. I stayed up making sure that each finger was same size that it came from the hand that there was 5 fingers in each hand.
I'm shocked at this one. I don't understand why she decided to go this route and try to do this whole thing.
Doing this a second time is really taking a toll on me. Thank you for doing so great. I try. Just wish you would have picked something a lot more simple. I was just having a really tough time being here and dealing with a lot of stressful stuff.
Tattoo baby's lying. It's horrible, terrible design idea. She's losing confidence, and you can see it in her tattoos.
You gotta be kidding me with this lion. All I can think is, what the
I tried to do a 12-hour tattoo in 6 hours.
Even before you had the time crunch of tattooing it, the drawing, the detail of a lion is not there.
I could draw that lion totally different, but I went with a lot more simple lion.
It kills this tattoo, especially in this being the detail challenge.
There's a line between getting what you want and sticking up for yourself with the tattoo artist versus listening to also the tattoo artist. If the tattoo artist can't do what you're asking to do, or is trying to steer you in a different direction because they can't do that, that's something to really be aware of, I think, because then you're just gonna get a shitty fucking tattoo. But then, like with the first guy, the client was saying, no, this shit looks fucked up, and the tattoo artist was being a dick about it. So it's really hard because, man, you just gotta, like, there has to be more communication. That's why this show is so fucked up, because I guarantee that the producers were like, picked people specifically to have the craziest fucking ideas to really push these people. And it's like, well, yeah, you're getting a free tattoo, but that shit looks like shit. But they're also probably like, no, stick to your shit, don't let them change your mind, whatever, make it hard for them, it's a competition, blah 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 blah. You get what you get, I guess. Okay, this one's a throat tattoo, so oh my god.
Whoa.
Speaking from experience, throat tattoos hurt so bad, and I just have dots and line work, mostly dots, but this shit is probably the most painful out of all. And I have all of this shit, I have my chest, my other arm, shit like that. Like this, definitely the most painful. But
I'm tattooing a piece of Victorian lace to mimic a dress that her grandmother wore in a wedding photo. I know I can nail this.
You're doing awesome. Wow, look at that.
Matt's been a strong competitor so far, but today something is amiss because his design just looks like a big black mess. If he can't get his game together, he might not make it much further in this competition. Overall, the tattoo is dark. From 20 feet away, so it looks like a black handkerchief around her neck.
I do know it will lighten up through time.
But your outlines aren't going to straighten out over time. The outlines that are in the swirl patterns, there's a lot of hiccups in those lines. You definitely have considerable blowouts happening near the collarbone of the neck. That's where your lack of finesse is.
Why would you do that straight line across the top? At least give her some little scallops off the top and break it up. It doesn't look soft. It just looks like you slit her throat.
My canvas is doing great. He's laying still as a board. I'm working on the fingers right now. He's doing detail. This is the stuff I usually shoot myself in the foot on because I usually go too big. I've been worried about wowing the judges with huge tattoos. Hasn't been working out for me. This time I'm going to do an average size tattoo and make sure I get it done in time. In order to stay in the competition, I need to produce a solid tattoo.
There's been a few tattoos you've done in this competition where we said it looked like a cover-up. Well, this time, you actually did a cover-up of your own detail. The detail in the jacket, the boots, the hair, the cigarette. Now the tattoo's done, can't see any of it.
Man, it was a 10-hour day for us. My hand was killing me. I was beat the up. I broke my thumb right before I came in. I completely underestimated how much it was going to affect me.
If you don't feel like being here, throw in the towel. You owe your client. You owe the person that you're going to put something on forever the respect that you demand for yourself. But if you can't run a clean outline, then please don't.
Period.
My canvas wants to do this infinite spiral. There's nothing easy about any part of this.
It's probably one of the hardest tattoos I've done in a long, long time.
This elimination challenge, it couldn't have come at a worse time. My back hurts so bad. If you get lightheaded or anything, let me know, okay?
I'm good, man. I can take it.
Back can take it. I shouldn't be tattooing today, but I'm not going to deliver nothing.
David's in trouble. He wanted to give the judges something to look at, but rushing through the tattoo is not the way you go about it. The only thing that's consistent in this piece is that it's consistently bad.
David.
There's nothing consistent in there at all. I don't necessarily know if I even see a geometrical shape. There's a lot of chewed up skin in there. This guy has to walk around with that for the rest of his life. That's a rough one.
Do you think it would have been a wiser choice to go really, really slow?
Absolutely.
And just show us a few clean lines?
By all means, I was in the right frame of mind. If I could have gone back and done it differently, I would have done it 100% differently.
And you just hammered this guy. This thing looks like you came at him with a chainsaw.
There's no way in hell that it was a wise decision. How do you even cover this thing? This is a responsibility thing. You can't do this.
You couldn't even tell that shit was like swirling in too. Oh man, I feel so bad for some of these guys. Ugh.
I would like to get a portrait done of my mom.
I don't want to do all the wrinkles in there. That doesn't always play out well as a tattoo.
Kyle?
Oh God. Jimmy, I get the oldest, the absolute hardest one to do. I am screwed. We decide we're going to tattoo her on her calf. She's not a big girl, and it's a lot of detail in this small spot. Every wrinkle, every strand of hair, every eyelash is going into this tattoo.
Why? The work that goes into this.
I have to at least try to take this home for my family. I can't keep being the bottom of the barrel.
So make sure you tell him if he's doing something wrong.
Kyle's looks like a ball of raisins kind of like smashed together. Is that horrible for me to say? You should be trying to soften her face and just show the main shapes of her face rather than every single wrinkle. Kyle.
You accurately captured a lot of parts about this lady. If you look at the shading on their nose, it actually has dimension. You actually put the contour in there. But then you went in here and put too much time in every wrinkle. You accentuated the parts of the photo that you kind of don't want to accentuate. I don't know if I was the first one to say it, but I definitely wasn't the only one to say Leatherface when I looked at this tattoo. It's not a flattering look.
Oh my gosh, that would make, I would be so upset. So upset.
It is, man. As soon as we get done with these buildings, I'm gonna move to her.
My canvas wants a surrealistic setting of Philadelphia being blown apart by a nuclear bomb along with a girl's face. I'll be using my girlfriend as reference. She's hot. It'll work.
Cool. Thanks, man. Having a good day.
Wait, is he tattooing his girlfriend on somebody else?
This mother might be going home.
Last week, knocked out St. Mark. It would be gigantic if we could take out another veteran. I'm expecting something good here.
100%, the most surreal face of the day. I don't know if that's a good thing.
So I understand that you used your girlfriend's image as reference. The photo that you used, she's at an angle that's tilted like this.
Right.
I don't feel that you interpreted that angle well, and you created a face that has more of a traditional alien shape.
I think when people look at it, they'll get the idea.
I don't know if they will. You didn't get that depth. You didn't get that perspective. I saw the photo. Looks like a beautiful girl in the photo. Looks like a freak of nature on the tattoo.
In just a few moments, hundreds of canvases will flood this hall, and they will all want tattoos. You have 6 hours to tattoo as many canvases as possible with the design of their choice. You'll be judged not only on how many tattoos you do, but also on the quality of your tattoos.
In the islands, tattoo is a very personal thing. You know, it's an exchange of energy. I don't tattoo people I don't like. This title's already mine. It's almost as if I'm reliving something I already know has happened.
Roland.
Well, Roland, I think I speak for every single person in this room when I look at that cat and I say, what the
Art's subjective, you know, it's something that everyone's going to look at and see something differently.
This is a tattooing skill competition. That cat is just nothing other than an atrocity.
Yeah, oh god. Oh god, that was weird. I think out of all of them, the worst one would be the first one. For sure. The first one for sure, hands down. That fucking face was so bad. Oh my god. Yeah, if I was a guy, I would have been pissed. I don't really know what to say. Do I have any tattoos that I don't like? No. Not really. I don't have any. I have a name right here that I regret getting, yes, but it's not like it's a bad tattoo or it looks bad or whatever. Other than that, it's like I did all these on my hand myself and they look weird. So I probably wouldn't have done that. But other than that, no, I don't think I have any bad tattoos or any tattoos that I think are bad or think don't look good. But also it's my body. Other people might not feel that way. I don't know. It's really tricky finding a good tattoo artist and finding a tattoo artist that works with you and listens to you, gives you what you want, but also, you know, can tell you like if it's realistic or not to do it that way. Stuff like that. Like, I don't know. So that's interesting. But anyways, I'm thankful for my tattoo artist now, and I'm thankful that she's great. And then the other tattoo artist that I have that I've gone to for most of my tattoos, he's great too. So anyways, let me know if there's any other Ink Master stuff or if you guys want me to keep watching Ink Master. My opinion really even means anything. I don't know. I just have tattoos. But yeah, I will see you guys on the next one.
I-35 with the top down, quit to tell a hater they should get like me.